I really just need a nice, easy win again. Slowly build up my confidence.
There's no quarterbacks.
I found one and out of one person that's even. I think the one. That's it. I think everyone else is undrafted so far. I've drafted like 12 of them already. Like not even a second rounder or anything.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I guess
Every quarterback.
Daniel Jones is getting 80 million.
Hell no, he's not.
Wow. I can always just cut him at the end of next year and use my my thing.
You're giving him 80?
Not when you give
Thinking
him
about
bonus.
4 years?
5.
So you should just get a guy that has
What's that?
hella.
Like 13?
Anything you pay that man is overpriced.
Yeah.
Fucking Danny Jones. Think I'm gonna let JJ Watt go. So he wants fucking 30 million over 3 years. I ain't trying to pay that man 10 million a year. I signed Greenlaw so far. I signed Dean, Slayton, and Dexter. All big contracts, all 50, $60 million over 4 or 5 years.
I don't have the only big contract I have is Kyler Murray. I might send that out to him.
Yeah, well, next year I'm gonna be the same way, bro. I'm gonna just be broke next year. You went through it for 2 seasons.
Yeah, I went through it. Actually, if I sign Kyler Murray, I still got like 25 million, 20, 20. I'll be good. I'll be all right. It's not that bad to be broke. You can always get 25 million out there, get your old guys out of there, and
I'm not losing any big time. I'm not losing any big time players, so I don't mind being broke.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can always work through the draft, but it doesn't mean you have to sign a big guy. I was trying to, get. If I do trade CD Lamb, I was looking to get Tristan Wirfs, left tackle from Bucks, right tackle.
What happened? He's not budging.
Nah, he's basically said, yeah, I get it, but I told him I need to sign Kyler first. Big hot contract to get a tackle. I need to start my rookie right in though, man. That power moves. Plus 235.
Let's show that stuff.
Why not? Why does it matter to me? I want none of your problems.
You just wake up and start eating? You sleep for an hour.
Stay tuned to get a free pan from Granite Stone. Stuck on eggs, burnt on batter. You can scrub and scrape, but you can't escape the nightmare of your sticky pans. Introducing the Granite Stone Pan, the all-new, durable, non-stick pan. No butter or oil needed. Watch, we melted down these sticky candies in Granite Stone, and it just doesn't stick. We cooked a half a dozen eggs, bacon, cheese, and tomato breakfast with no butter or oil, and it just doesn't stick. Look, caramels, chocolate, and cheese. Unreal for any other pan, but not for Granite Stone. It just doesn't stick. Granite Stone will be the last pan you'll ever need because it's pressed from a solid aluminum disc for even heat conduction, then coated 3 times with our durable Granite Stone finish. Granite Stone gives metal utensils safe and won't scratch. And talk about non-stick. This salmon cooked skin side down with no added butter or oil just doesn't stick. This steak is perfectly seared, just like the pros. And because Granite Stone is oven rated to 500 degrees, we bake this upside down pan pizza to perfection, and it just doesn't stick. Fire flambe delicious cherries jubilee, plus it's PFOA free and 100% dishwasher safe. Call or go online to get your Granite Stone pan for the special TV discount price of just $19.99. Granite Stone is so durable it comes with a 10-year warranty. And with every order, you're going to get a Granite Stone single-serve egg pan absolutely free. It's the perfect size for personalized meals, omelets, or frittatas that slide right out. It makes the best bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich absolutely free. We'll even ship you an egg for free. That's right, free shipping. You get it all at incredible value.
Here we go, Gaza. You just watched the champion as he'd go for it.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Taken in the end zone.
Like zombie
and
that
no
good
run
without,
back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Fuck that up. I would never trade an Aaron Rodgers. Can't just be one-dimensional with the run.
On first down, Gary, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Stop your body. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 31.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Gary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Jones.
Oh my God, Danny Jones is so bad.
And now 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Evans.
That's good.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, no, I mean, I'm
up to the 35 now as they come up on
40-yard
1st
line,
and
4th
10.
and 2. It's 4th and 5.
They run the counter. Gary.
I don't know. I'll catch you both. I know that for sure.
25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down. That O-line, they
It was
cleared a
always
big
like
hole there
that.
on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines
Yeah.
continues to evolve.
No,
and
he
we're
changed
seeing
in the
it here.
fourth
Not
quarter.
only
If you're
controlling
winning,
things
you
right
go
in the line
for
of
it.
scrimmage,
That's the only
but they're
thing he
able to get
changed.
upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
No, like
Getting
if I
all
was
the way
winning, I
downfield
couldn't
with their
go for
blocking,
that.
which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot
You're
of
losing a
bodies,
tie,
not
so
much
if I was
space.
winning, I couldn't
think
go for it.
ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
You'd have to make shit too confusing, bro.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just
My
4.
rookie, bro.
2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with
Worry
missed
about me.
tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Yeah, he's not hitting though.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
On second down now. Gary, and he will take it on
I
in.
use him better than I use Barkley, though, I tell you that. I think this is a little bit slower.
Play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the
What?
Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Oh, my God.
And his kick
Was
is
that
no
passing
good.
numbers?
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this
I
one
like that
stays
rule.
a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Yeah, I don't do that
Take
like
it
a
about
design.
7
Some people
yards
do that
deep.
as like
And he'll
like
just
that's
sit
their
on this
play.
one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Oh yeah. Then they have playmaker on. That's the worst when a league has playmaker.
Wilson,
I
the
can't do it.
Seahawks take over
I
now,
refuse.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
That's what I'm saying. I'm better without
a 1-yard gain
big
up to the
name running backs.
26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of
Well,
attack.
when I have like Barkley and stuff,
They
I
won
just
their battles at the line of scrimmage. Left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Steps away
I
to his
missed the
left.
sack.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to
my
aggressively
defensive
strike
line
back.
is so
And let's
sick.
see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On second down,
Ooh,
it's
nope.
Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the
J.J.
48-yard
Watt.
line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th
I think we
down.
go for that. I don't know if it's in the rules. If it's not.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to
Now he
rethink
has to
their
go.
plans
Yeah,
on
but he was
4th
in goal
down.
line. That's a no-no.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
We're gonna go for it though. No hand up guy.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Number 31.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and take it down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
6-0 our score after 1.
I'm trying. This play right here is gonna decide the rest of this game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones.
Oh my!
Ball
He's so
batted in the
bad.
air, and now
I
it's
can't.
intercepted.
I can't.
Picked off near the 34. And they will finally run him down, but not
He's
until
so
he brings
bad.
this one all the way back down inside
He's
the
so
10-yard
bad.
line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that. because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will
about?
score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Giants 6.
I might sign Darnold after this game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Leave me alone. I don't want to hear it.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 2nd down.
And 10.
To throw again. Wilson on the screen. This is Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Score Seahawks 14, Giants 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Score Seahawks 14, Giants 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Oh my God, I got a pass interference call on an interception.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The 7-yard line.
The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Carson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
43-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
Come on.
And they're going to have
let's
another
do a sack.
first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
12.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Wilson.
There we go.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Wilson.
Why you just
And that
standing
is
there? Jump.
incomplete. Well, a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Third and long. It's Wilson. Complete. He
Oh
finds
my
Brady.
God.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones.
Oh, what a catch.
He's got Curse. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Giants.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's fourth and goal.
So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Caught left side by Funchess. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Xavier McKinney.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
At the Giants' 38-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, going for it all. And he's got it.
Oh my God, he called me when I was trying to QB contain.
DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Giants 16.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
No.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by the free safety,
I'm
Earl
done with
Thomas.
them. I'm done.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is going to be pulled.
Well, how we signed you, baby.
Wow.
Well, how we signed you.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Seahawks 34.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Jones to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jones now on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Oh, another fumble.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to the air on second down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
His final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Todd Gurley has 30 catches already.